I got a two-part question for you, my man. The first one is, what was your relationship between Tupac, the good moments?
The good moments? So, yeah, like the good moment, one of the best moments was when I first met him. You know what I mean? And they was doing nothing but a gangster party. Dash had to beat up, you know what I mean? And Snoop and Pac was in there doing their thing, and it was a good vibe, man. You know, and just, you know, hearing this nigga like busting, like when it first come on tour, the most wanted niggas in the same damn place at the same damn time, and I was like, yeah, this shit is hard. You know, that was one of the good moments, you know.
And what was your relationship between you and Tupac, the bad moments?
I didn't never really interact with him personally too much, but I got into some shit with the Outlawz before, and he was there. So once the whole East Coast West Coast shit jumped off or whatever, them niggas knew we was from back east. You know what I mean? So it was me. Our whole crew was from back east. Sam Snead was from Pittsburgh. My nigga Sharif was from Brooklyn. Stocks was from Queens. You know what I mean? So my homie, Gene Boogie, he was from Jersey, from where the Outlawz was from. You know what I mean? So my whole shit was, you know, how you niggas is like talking shit about East Coast niggas and y'all from back east. Like I don't get it. Like I'm not on that bandwagon shit, because I could have jumped on the Blood team or the Crip team if I was, you know what I mean? If I was on some bandwagon shit. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, man. We ain't got gangs. You know what I mean? So when they start doing all that shit, we like, all right, whatever, man. We here to make music, so we not gonna be on that. But this particular night, we was at Can-Am, and they had just got back from Brooklyn shooting a New York video. So I guess Biggie had went on the radio and said, I wouldn't let no niggas come to my town, blah, blah, blah. And they had shot up the video shoot over there in Brooklyn, right? So we was recording with my man Sharif from Brooklyn, right? So right when these niggas come in, Sharif, for some reason, says Brooklyn in the house on the mic. Okay? These niggas already fired up. I'm like, why did Reef just say that shit? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking in my head, why would you say some shit like that, bro? You know these niggas just got shot up. You know what I mean? So, I don't know why he said it. He could have just been in a zone, because he was a zone rapper. This nigga was cold-blooded. He was a dope-ass rapper. So, he could have just been in the zone and not been thinking, you know. But he said the shit, and then the shit got all thick, whatever, you know. So I tell my man Boog, hey, let's go in the other studio and listen to some shit. You know what I mean? So Sharif had dreads and my homie had dreads, right? So me and my homie, we sitting in the other studio listening to music and shit. And next thing you know, the Outlawz come in there. One of the Outlawz take off on the homie. You know what I mean? Right? So I'm like, oh, hell nah. Because I'm already mad about this all this bullshit y'all doing East Coast, West Coast. I'm out here to do music. This my shot. And y'all on some bullshit. You know what I mean? That was my thoughts. So I was already kind of hot behind that shit. So, bro. So when he took off on the homie, I just jumped him. The homie started fighting his way out. You know what I mean? And here come more niggas coming in. So the nigga in front of me, I'm just taking off on him. I'm getting punched in the head and everything. You know what I mean? So I look over, and my buddy Butter, I don't know if y'all know Bud, you know Bud, that did Bow Down and all that shit. He trying to get in it, but Tupac holding him back like, don't get in it, homie, don't get in it. You know what I mean? So I'm looking like, oh, this nigga Pac in here? Okay, he next. You know what I mean? So I'm on that shit. So finally the security run in, and then all them niggas run out. You know what I mean? Well, so I guess, I make it to the parking lot, right? So I'm out there. Should come out. Hey, what the fuck happened? Like, oh no, man, them niggas just jumped me. But you can bring all them niggas out one at a time. We can get down. Pop two. You know what I mean? So my whole shit was like, at that point, fuck Tupac and fuck all them niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out here to do music and they on some bullshit. And it ain't, why y'all jumping on me? But I guess come to find out, they thought my buddy was Sharif. Because they both had dreads. You know what I mean? But I ain't caring about that. I'm just like, we over here minding our business. And, you know, at that point, it had started getting to the point where it wasn't about the music no more. It's just niggas, you know, fighting pit bulls in the fucking sound booth. And, you know what I mean? Like, you know, come on, nigga. Like, this ain't what it's about. You know what I mean? So that was at the point Drake was getting ready to leave, too. You know what I mean? So... so she'll come out like, hey, well, hold on, let's work this all out. We got a Christmas party tonight. Come to the Christmas party. We'll work all this shit out. You know what I mean? Okay, you're not gonna fight everybody, you flex. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? So, but I ain't going to no fucking Christmas party. Fuck that. At that point, I'm like, I ain't coming to nothing else. You know, so that was the last interaction I had with Tupac. You know what I mean? Where he didn't put his hands on me, but he was holding the homie back. You know what I mean? But I was getting it with his dudes though. You know, so that's when I was like, man, these niggas is on some bullshit. You know, so that's how that went down.